What do Beyoncé, Mariah Carey, Jessie J and Tori have in common? They all use vocal riffs as a part of their artistic signature. Actually, there are countless artists currently using riffs and runs to enhance their vocal performance. How can you take full advantage of this stylistic effect? Good question. Let's find out.
Sound check. Check 1, check 2.
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Dan and it's Thursday, which means it's time for another Voice Essentials singing tip. One of our fellow subscribers to the Voice Essentials channel, Ronnie Stone, recently left this request on one of my videos. Thanks for the tip. Can you make a tutorial on how to riff and run? Yes, Ronnie, I can. But before continuing, let me just say that this is not a personal vocal strength for me. I've spent the vast amount of my performance career in the genre of adult contemporary, which celebrates straight lines. Riffs and runs are everything but straight. But despite my own riffing inadequacies, I've worked with hundreds of singers who riff and run at a pro level, so I've certainly got a few tricks and tips to share with you. Now, with a name like Riffs and Runs, you'd be forgiven for thinking that it's a relatively new phenomenon. Well, actually, it isn't. You see, riffing and running has been around in one form or another for centuries. In Western music, we date melismatic singing back as far as the Gregorian chant. Melismatic singing, or as we contemporary singers call it, riffing and running, is singing multiple notes on a single vowel or syllable.
Sound check.
The technical requirements for riffing and running, well, are summed up in one word: agility. Your voice needs to be free and agile. A tight, constricted larynx will struggle to move smoothly and accurately through the notes. In turn, this means that your breath flow needs to be consistent with an even pressure. The desired level of agility also dictates that your vocal folds come together cleanly. Vocal folds that are being brought together with too much force will tend to be slow in their oscillatory patterns. That is the way in which they open and close. As you'll hear in a moment, when we do some riffing together, a good place to start when learning to riff and run is to use a mix or balance mode of voice. We don't want the voice to be too heavy, and equally, we don't want the voice to be too light. For those of you who use the language of head and chest to describe your registers, we're searching for a sound somewhere in the middle, a mix mode.
Sound check.
Okay, now let's do it. Again, allow me to remind you, this is not my strength, not by a long shot. But together I think we'll get something out of the next minute or so, even if it is only a laugh or two. Now have a listen to the following short phrase. E. Listen to it again and then pause the video and see if you can sing the same phrase. E. How did you go? If your voice is struggling to sing the phrase, try slowing it right down and then repeat it a number of times, with each repeat getting slightly faster, like this. E. 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 And now, just for fun, see how fast you can sing the phrase without missing any of the notes. E, e. Now, as you can hear, riffs and runs don't come naturally to me, and they may not come naturally to you either, but this doesn't mean your voice can't learn to riff and run like a pro. If you want to do more work in this area, then I highly recommend that you check out Natalie Weiss's YouTube series, Breaking Down the Riffs. I'll leave a link in the notes sections below. Natalie is an absolute gun at teaching and singing riffs, and she has a lot of fun doing it also. Well, there you go, Ronnie. I hope that answers your question and the questions of other subscribers here at Voice Essentials. And of course, if you're not a subscriber to my channel, why not head on over and check out all of my other videos. And if singing is your thing, then I'd love for you to subscribe and join our ever-growing community of singers who, just like you, want to raise their voice in song. And if you're super keen, leave the video a thumbs up and write a comment about your voice's ability to riff and run. I look forward to learning from your experience. Until I see you in the next Voice Essentials video, I'm Dr. Dan. Sing well.